fuhrerredux has to be one of the hoi 4 mods of all time. While mods like TNO and Kaiserreich ask some really important questions, those being what if Germany won World War II and what if Germany won World War I, fuhrerredux goes where no other alternate history scenario has ever gone and boldly asks what if Germany lost World War I.
That's retarded. We already know what would have happened if Germany won World War I.
Fucking hold on, you didn't let me finish. fuhrerredux dares to ask what if Germany lost World War I, but through the eyes of Kaiserreich. Essentially, it is a hoi 4 mod set within another hoi 4 mod, and it's fucking great. From what I gather, the lore of fuhrerredux, beyond Germany loses World War I and Kaiserreich, is that after Germany lost World War I, the Allies decided to fuck Germany over by making the Rhineland a French protectorate, truly a fate worse than death, before deciding that peace in Europe had been achieved and this would definitely not lead to Germany becoming extremely revanchist against them. Now while the Allies are just kinda chilling there, Adam Sandler and his hyper-esoteric schizoid super-Aryans were in the process of taking over Germany, while the communists were winning the Russian Civil War. Or at least that's what I think the lore is, because I am illiterate and refuse to read all of this.
So you just made up all that stuff about Adam Sandler taking over Germany with schizo super-Aryans?
No, that whole thing with Adam Sandler actually happens in the lore, and it's the primary reason Hitler is the economy guy instead of Germany's Führer. You see, in this timeline, Adam Sandler went back in time to Germany in the 1920s and showed everyone his hit 2019 film Uncut Gems, which led to him being crowned God King of Germany, and he also made an ideology called Volkism or some shit. I don't know, man. That's probably the lore. Go fucking read it yourself. Only these countries have focus trees in fuhrerredux, and out of these countries, only Germany's worth playing, because Germany is obviously the main character and gets the most content. Sure, you can play as France and do absolutely nothing, or you can play as Germany, kill Adam Sandler, and put Göring in charge, giving Germany a smaller focus tree than the one it starts off with.
Why would you ever do that? And also, why would you play the mod if it doesn't have any content?
So you know how I said Germany's the only country worth playing? I lied. In reality, there are a few countries with an equal, if not greater amount of content than Germany. For example, Greece has a gigantic focus tree that lets you restore the Byzantine Empire, and Argentina also has a pretty decent focus tree that lets you take over South America. However, there's also some countries that have some really underwhelming focus trees, like for example, Poland, which at a glance has a massive focus tree, but when you look at it closely, you'll notice that most of it's just political shit, and only a tiny bit of the focus tree is dedicated to expansion. France is another country with an absolutely dogshit focus tree, because the only expansion you get is with either Britain or the monarchy, and that expansion is literally just Germany. Overall, this mod's content just feels really lackluster, and some of the focus trees, like the French focus tree, really need to be reworked. In conclusion, fuhrerredux is a mod that just kinda exists. The idea of what if Germany lost World War I in the world of Kaiserreich is something I'd never really thought about, and it makes me think of other wacky scenarios, like for example, what if Germany lost World War II but through the eyes of TNO, or what if Austria lost the Brothers' War in Der Bruderkrieg, or even what if Germany won World War I in Führerreich. fuhrerredux just presents a really interesting scenario, and while the mod's content is pretty lackluster right now, it hasn't stopped me from having hours of fun. For example, a few months ago, I made a video where I attempted a Germany run and got absolutely fucked over by the AI, which was surprisingly fun. I've also had Germany runs where I've been able to just quietly build up before invading all of Europe, and that's also been tons of fun. Hell, while I was writing this video, I decided to play as Argentina and Greece, because in order to talk about the content in the mod, you actually have to play the content in the mod, and I found that Greece and Argentina are fun. This is all to say that while the content in the mod does feel pretty lackluster, with the Greek and French focus trees being the clearest example of this lacklusterness within the mod, it's still a really good mod. Overall, I gotta give fuhrerredux a 7 out of 10. It is a really fun mod with a lot of potential, and I really do hope that the team behind this mod just keeps updating it and keeps supporting it. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, consider joining the Patreon like these people up on screen right now. I'll link down below in the description. I know this video is a bit on the shorter side. I promise that the next one's gonna be a bit longer, and yeah, I'll see you all on the next one. Remember to always drink and drive and roll the haruher.